Really? Did you punish Smith?
Well, what could I do? I couldn't put her into solitary just for talking. Come on, don't let him get at you.
Hi. Running late? I had to drop Leanne at the supermarket. Can I do something for you?
I'm sorry about what I said last night.
Oh, that's okay, Meg. Look, I know Leanne's a handful, but maybe when she gets this job, she'll...
If?
Doreen Anderson. She'll be back tomorrow.
Oh, so soon. It's only been 4 weeks, hasn't it?
Yes, well, the hospital thinks that she's okay. And anyway, they need the beds.
Oh, is she really better?
Sane, you mean?
Well, whatever sane might mean.
Doreen wasn't really crazy. She just couldn't cope. And that Clemens Shamil pushed her over the edge.
Peter Clemens. Did you read his thesis?
Only the juicy bits.
If we're to believe what he says, we're all crazy. Officers especially.
Oh, I don't think he was saying that.
No?
No, he was simply examining the fact why certain sorts of people choose to work in a prison.
Well, that would include you, wouldn't it?
Well, I don't think he was referring to social workers.
But you must have your reasons, just like the rest of us.
Yes, I guess so. Anyway, he was pretty spot on about Vera. A socio-sexual neurotic fulfilling frustrated needs.
Look, he said similar things about the rest of us, me included.
Oh, he had to put his knife into someone's. Just a pity he didn't restrict it to Vera.
Look, why pick on her?
Oh, come on, Meg. Vera's nothing but a sadistic little Hitler.
Now, that's a bit strong. I know Vera's pretty tough on the women, but in many ways I do understand her.
You can't be serious.
Look, I'm beginning to think we're all a bit like Vera. Trying to cope in a system with practically no facilities. No wonder people think we're neurotic.
What you bludgeon for? Plenty of work for everyone.
And look who's talking.
No point in me starting nothing. I'm going to be transferred to the workshop at any minute now.
What for?
Waiting for my parole.
Keeping you away from the disruptive elements, eh?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I can't see anything happening here that's going to make any difference.
Except poor old Monty dropping dead. I reckon it's a disgrace making her work. She's not a well woman.
I'm not going to drop dead, bird brain.
Well, I was only trying to sympathise.
I'll be all right.
Good thing it's nothing serious, and then you really would have needed a doctor like me.
More likely to die of boredom in this dump.
Yeah, well, that wouldn't be the doc's fault.
The doc? He couldn't wait to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm not surprised with types like you hanging around.
I never asked him for nothing. It's types like Mrs. Jackson made him leave. They were having it off, weren't they? And when News Lot found out, Jackson couldn't stand it, so she made him quit.
That's not the reason.
No? You know something we don't?
Oh, forget it.
Ooh, temper.
Nolene's got one good idea, and that's to get away from you lot when I'm bitchy.
Now, come off it, love. We're only worried about getting proper medical care.
Yeah. Nothing personal, love. Anyway, you're going to help us when you get outside, aren't you?
You think so?
Yeah, you and your mates get together and have a demo. Put more doctors inside.
If I ever get out.
Oh, you get out, it won't be long now, love.
Oh, no longer than 2 months anyway.
Shut up, Monty. Well, look who's here, Pollyanna.
Get to work, Ferguson. The nurse said you're fit enough.
Yeah, but fit enough for what, Miss Bennett? Yeah, you want to watch it. Monty could get her health and strength back any minute. And she might just decide that you might need a little shove. Splat.
And then maybe Mr. Fletcher won't be there to help you next time.
Watch it, Birdsworth.
Not a bad-looking sort, is he, Miss Bennett?
Yeah, I got my own ideas about you and Fletch, Miss Bennett.
I'm not interested in your theories, Smith.
Oh, now, come on. It's a well-known scientific fact that all women fall in love with their rescuers.
Travers? Don't just stand there staring. Go and pack.
You mean? You...
I'll get it
now.
on.
Oh, good on you, love. We didn't have time to have a party. Never mind. I'll see you on the outside.
24 hours. 24 flaming hours.
You didn't even say goodbye. You're bitter and twisted. Bitter and twisted.
Well, there goes one that won't be coming back.
Don't leave nothing.
What do you want?
My room too, you know.
Yeah.
Bitch of a place, isn't it? Well, you're sweet now.
You got something to say? Say it.
Just thinking. Reckon you'll have a good time now you're out?
If I believe everything you say, no.
You should thank me. I told you like it is.
Okay? It's your room. Enjoy it after I've gone.
I'm not going to be here much longer neither. And when I get out, things are going to be different.
Nolene, I hope everything works out okay for you.
Thanks. You're not such a bad kid. Just don't get yourself in any more trouble, eh?
What are you doing in here, Burke?
No, I was just teaching Karen a few dance steps.
Get to the laundry before I report you.
Yes, Miss Bennett. We'll miss you. Her, not you.
Well, get a move on, Travers. I haven't got all day. Oh, lift your feet. I thought you'd be in a hurry to get out of here. This is just the beginning and not the end.
What?
You ever wondered why so many of the women come back?
Got a pretty good idea.
Yes, as a university student, maybe you think you know better than anyone else.
Maybe I do, Miss Bennett.
You think you're pretty smart, don't you? Well, there'll be a few surprises in store for you.
Can't believe it.
What?
I'll never see this corridor again.
That's what they all say, but they come back. And don't think that you're any different from anyone else in here, Travers.
Are you any different?
Yes, Travers. I'm not a criminal.
You're still inside.
Mrs. Travers' papers, Miss Bennett.
Thank you, Mr. Fletcher.
Sign here for your personal belongings, please.
I had more than $30 in my purse when I came in here.
It says here you had exactly $30.27.
But I still
Are
think
you
I had...
implying there's some irregularity, Travers? You know, it's an offence to falsely accuse a prison officer.
Do you wish to make a complaint?
Oh, I don't want to stay in here a minute longer than I have to.
Your wages? $172.50. Signed there, thank you.
Now, fingerprints.
Why?
Routine. It's a lot of money, Travers. I'm surprised you weren't so much. Didn't you spend any? Or could it be that someone was paying for your favours?
What are you talking about?
Well, it's not unheard of in prisons.
You'd know, Miss Bennett.
Do you want to make a statement, Mr. Travers?
No, Mr. Fletcher, nothing official.
What are you waiting for?
Well, I'd like to say goodbye.
Who to?
Well, to the other women.
You'll get a chance to see your friends again when you come back.
Well, could I say goodbye to Mrs. Davidson before I go?
Pity about that. She's not here.
Thought you were in a hurry.
What happens now?
You're free to go.
I'll escort you to the gates.
Good night, Miss Bennett.
Good night, Mr. Fletcher. Karen Travers, to be released.